When it comes to electric vehicles, Kia has done an absolutely fantastic job in bringing the market pretty much what it needs, and it's brought the EV3 to the party. This is a more compact version of its larger EV9, but the car maker hopes that this will hold quite well against competitors, including the Volvo EX30 and the Volkswagen ID.3. It retains styling of the bigger car. It's quite a boxy vehicle, but it works quite well with its proportions. The LED lights at the top really sort of sweep across the front end and are amplified by this cluster down the side. The floating grille area at the bottom houses all of the ADAS sensors, and the high bonnet, with its very angular look, actually gives the driver much better visibility of the road ahead. It's at the side of this 4.31 meter long vehicle that you can really see the boxy design of it. But actually, that works quite nicely. It's very aesthetic to look at. You have this floating roof concept that really sort of breaks up the side design. You have piano black wheel arches on this model. They could be prone to scratches, however. And on the GT line versions like this one, you also get 19-inch alloy wheels. The design also includes flush door handles that pop out when the car is unlocked. You don't get those on the rear, however. Instead, they are hidden towards the C-pillar. That breaks up the lines quite nicely. And the whole car sort of angles itself towards the back as well, giving it a very planted look on the road. The boxy nature of the EV3 is extended towards a very flat rear end. The LED lights don't extend across the entire tailgate, but they do have a really nice 3-point angle on them. And again, that adds to the pleasing geometric shapes on the model. You have a rear spoiler that comes out and almost covers a bit of the rear window, but that also houses a wiper blade, keeping that out of the way, which actually helps that design aesthetic even further, while reducing any potential drag, crucial for an electric vehicle. At 460 litres, the boot is one of the biggest in its class. You can easily get a few suitcases in there, and the flat floor makes it easier for loading as well. Underneath there, you have further storage as well as your cables. But you also get a 20-litre frunk as well if you want to put your charging cable in there. Inside the cockpit is practical, functional and comfortable. The seats are very well bolstered with very nice padded headrests as well. You have an armrest with this table-like arm that pulls out. Doesn't really serve much functionality when you're driving, but it's good when you're stopped if you want to use it as a laptop table or as a tray. Instead, the main storage is concentrated in the lower portion of the center console, with a big cubby, 2 drinks holders, and an area to charge your mobile phone wirelessly. That allows you to keep it down there while you connect to the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto that comes in the Kia EV3 as standard. The seats are also heated, as is the steering wheel, which again increases comfort, especially in cold conditions. You get 2 12.3-inch touchscreens, one for the infotainment and another behind the steering wheel for the driver display. And they're broken up by a small 5-inch panel in between that houses all the climate control functionality. Although when the steering wheel is pulled forward, that does obscure the vision on that, making it difficult to see and use. But you can also control the climate control and get to certain areas on the infotainment screen by using the buttons underneath. Again, functional and not reliant on sub-menus in the infotainment system, as some car makers do. In the back, despite the length of the car, it is a little bit cramped. Legroom is at a minimum for adults, and with the plastic back seat, it could be a little bit uncomfortable. But the seating itself is well bolstered. And those in the back also get access to their own vents, a little storage cubby, and USB-C chargers halfway up the driver and passenger seat, which keeps cable clutter around the floor to a minimum. There's also an armrest, which features a couple of drinks holders that makes it very, very convenient to use. I would say, however, that for rear passengers, while the main seats are fine, anyone sitting in the middle might find it a bit uncomfortable owing to the armrest and the harder materials used around that area. On the road, the Kia EV3 is smooth, not only from its throttle response and the power delivery, but also in terms of its ride and handling. It soaks up the bumps with ease, something you may not expect from what looks like a bigger car. On top of that, I have a higher driving position, which makes me see well over that almost flat bonnet to the car in front, so it's great visibility too. There are two batteries available in the EV3 range. The 58.3 kilowatt hour battery delivers up to 270 miles of driving, while the 81.4 kilowatt hour battery offers 375 miles of range, according to WLTP figures. You can, of course, increase that range slightly by using the regenerative braking system. There are also various different driving modes you can have. Eco, which tones everything down and increases the battery range. Normal, and Sport, which gives you ultimate performance, including peak acceleration. However, that will drain the battery quicker, so you won't be going as far as you would if you're in the first two modes. There's also a raft of safety features which come to make the Kia EV3 compliant with the general safety regulation passed in the EU. You have intelligent speed assistance, which alerts you if you go over the speed limit, lane keeping assist, and a driver drowsiness detection. You also get smart cruise control. That again allows for almost one pedal driving when you're on motorways, keeping an eye on the car in front, keeping your distance compared to your user input, and braking when the vehicle in front brakes as well. So all in all, the Kia EV3 really is working with the driver to provide a safe and comfortable environment when being driven. But how well does the EV3 hold up when it comes to forecast residual values, especially against its competitors in key European markets? AutoVista Group experts have benchmarked it against those rivals, and here's some of their findings.
In France, the Kia EV3 Earth variant with a 58 kWh battery and 204 horsepower is the cheapest among its rivals, starting at €38,390. After 36 months and 60,000 kilometres, it is forecast to lose 50% of its value, less than the Fiat 600e and Peugeot 2008, but more than the Volvo EX30, which is its closest competitor in terms of price. In the UK, the Kia EV3 Air variant with an 81 kWh battery is the second most expensive amongst its rivals, at £35,215. After 36 months and 40,000 miles, it is forecast to hold 38% of its value, less than the Skoda Elroq and Volvo EX30, but more than the Volkswagen ID.3. You can find the full interactive dashboard, including other major European markets, as well as a strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats analysis on autovista24.com, and while there, why not check out other launch reports in the series.
So the Kia EV3 is a very good car. It has a range that is practical and very accurate. It has storage space for all the family, and it has a design that actually does appeal and helps it to stand out. The Korean manufacturer has bought all the best parts of his EV9 and shrunk them down into a car that will appeal to a bigger marketplace. This is a very good model and a very good electric vehicle.